I'm just sitting out here on the deck, enjoying the sunshine with the doggies. Wait. Oh, I can't turn it around from here? No, I guess I can't. With the doggies and the wind chime. My neighbors all doing their thing. I'm just thinking, and I'm not even certain I'll ever post this video anywhere, but I'm thinking, cancer makes you think. I'm not worried about that. It's not like I'm worried about the actual cancer because it was tiny. They scooped it all out. I'm doing the treatment. In fact, I may make a video about the radiation treatments. Take my little tripod in there and video. But the girl that does them, she says she doesn't care. So, and then if I can try and talk one of them into explaining exactly what it is they do, and maybe even give you a little tour of the little control room, that'd be kind of cool. So this is going to be a very rambling video, just so you know. Yeah, the cancer thing's got me thinking. I gotta learn how to hold this thing. That life is pretty precious, and I don't know that I need to. I think I just have slowed down and have learned to look at things. Like this morning, you can see out in the yard that there are leaves everywhere, right? I was standing down there at the end of the deck. I don't know what I was doing. And this little tiny tornado of leaves picked up over here on one side of the yard, and it just twirled its way all the way across the yard, and I just stopped and watched it until it died. And it was probably not more than 5 or 6 leaves, but it was just so fascinating. And those are the kind of things that get to me these days. It's like, yeah. On the way home from my walk, I'm sure my neighbors noticed. By the way, I will never, with a couple of exceptions, name anybody or anything in my videos unless I already know that they are willing. Like Jesse, he's fine with it. Dave, my brother, he didn't have a choice. But other than that, I will mostly check with people before I put them or name them in my videos. Yeah, I didn't even think about my hair or my clothes or what I was wearing when I started doing videos today. I've been prolific today, probably because it's a beautiful day. It's absolutely beautiful. My watch says it's 56 degrees. The one over there on the wall says 70, but it's wrong because it's in this cozy little corner where it just gets really, really warm in here. And it's just glorious. That's why I'm sitting here. Right? This is my giant blue wall that I need to figure out something to do with. I mean, right now, this poor little sun is just, he's the real whim. So let me see if I can back up. You can see the whole wall. It's huge, and that poor one little sun is like nothing. So I'm thinking about some type of big metal art to put there. I don't know, like mountains, or I really like the sun thing, or suns and moons, and I don't know yet. Hasn't come to me. I got a patio project I'm going to work on first. Don't even think about it, Sven. Nope, inside. Come on. Dogs. We do not bark at the dogs. We do not bark at the neighbors. Get in the house. I don't want to make anybody nervous. My damn dog's barking at them. I mean, the dogs at this point don't know that they don't have their collars on, but they also haven't worn their collars for a couple of years. So they can go bark from the backyard. And they are. Oh, on my walk back from took the dogs to the walk on the lake. I try and do that Saturday mornings. I try and do it early enough that other people aren't out there because I have one dog that's reactive, and so many people don't put their dogs on leashes. So I try and go early on Saturday morning. On my way back, stopped in front of a neighbor's house. That's where it was. Talking about my neighbors, because I won't name them, unless I know they're comfortable with that. And I'm pretty certain they're not, so I don't. But I stopped in front of their house, and I was just staring up in the trees, watching a woodpecker do its thing. I probably watched him through, 5 or 6 little sessions. I'm just standing there fascinated watching this bird. It's like, that's the stuff that matters to me now. I like pausing and just thinking about the world, being in it. It's got lots of fun stuff. Ooh, there's a bee. Right here. Oh, he's gone. I have an orange shirt on, so maybe he's looking for my shirt. They're probably pretty hungry now because there's not much out there for them to eat. Yeah, I do have kind of fluffies going on, don't I? I have quite a summer planned. Doing a kayaking trip. Summer school's going to be e-learning. It'll be easy. And then Mom and I know that I have to go to Philadelphia for the union thing. Yeah, you hadn't barked, you'd still be out here. For the union thing, and then from there I fly to Washington. Mom and I are going to go do a Idaho trip. McCall. Surprisingly, a whole lot of people have been to McCall. I have not. I'll go this summer. And my aunt and uncle are going to show up, and possibly my cousin. And maybe we'll slip over into Montana to Whitefish because Miranda Lambert's going to be there. It's like, how long it's been since I've been to a good concert? Really long time. And hey, that puts us within, a few miles of Glacier National Park. So we got to do that too. So Mom and I, well, I don't know my cousin and my aunt and uncle. We'll see. We'll probably go around to the east side because you have to get on a wait. You have to have a pass, and they're already sold out. So we'll probably go around to the east side, stay a night or two, and drive up into the park because I've never done that going to the Sun Road. I'm excited about that. Yep, that gets me back kind of late in July. Maybe do some camping with the dogs. We'll see. Another topic I kind of wanted to cover. Ideas come from the strangest places. Got another one today. Well, yeah, I don't know. You may or may not know that my Airbnb is because of the girl who does my nails. She said, you've got those extra rooms. You should do Airbnb. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. But then I went and did some research and thought about it. I finally tried it. It's like, it's really kind of cool because I get to meet people from all over the world. They're all here because of Alaska, and that's cool. And then this morning, my brother and I have been going back and forth. He watches YouTube a lot, so he has opinions. And we had talked something about this morning, and then I had a bunch of crunchy snow. So I said, call me back if you want to. And he did. He called me back. He says, because I had sent him a couple that I've been watching on YouTube. They're RVers. I'm certain they don't mind because they want the viewership, right? Open roading is what it's called. And I've been watching their shows. I mean, I plan on RVing sometime. I don't know that I'm going to get into it, like they do, but I'm going to be out there. So I've been watching it, and they're a cute couple, and they make mistakes, and they laugh at themselves, and they're just real people, and I really like it. And then when my brother Dave called back, he says, I got an idea. Here's what your theme should be. I don't think theme was the word he used, but he said, girl power. It's like, that idea. He says, don't put it up in people's faces, and don't make it a big thing. Just, that's kind of who you are anyway. You just go do things. It's not my role, or this is, I don't know how. I mean, there are things I know that are off my wheelhouse, like this deck. This deck is absolutely gorgeous. I had people say, no, just give it a try. No, I know I do not have the technical skill or the know-how to make a deck. That's the kind of thing that I am always going to pay somebody else to do. Neighbors walking by, their dogs. I think I know these ones. At least I know the dogs. It's like, yeah, there are things I know better than to try. But like my little paving project, you'll hear about it soon. I think I could do that. And by me doing these things, figuring out what's wrong with my breaker, and oh yeah, there it is, climbing into the attic and on the roof and all the things, there isn't any reason I can't do any of this stuff. I mean, I can at least try. I am aware enough of myself to go, that's beyond your ability. Call a professional, pay somebody to do it. But there's a lot of things out there I probably can do. And, should be at least trying. So I love the idea. It's like, that is not the place I thought that idea would come from. Just not. Love you, Dave. But anyway, I've also been thinking more about, my health, because my pre-existing conditions to the cancer. It's like, ugh, it's all still here. And yes, I'm doing things about it. And I'm seeing doctor after doctor after doctor, trying to figure out, I'm going to self-diagnose because I've yet to have a well, Dr. Rice originally said fatigue was the reason he could send some of this stuff to insurance, even though I couldn't pay him through insurance. I'm going to call it chronic fatigue because that's what it is. I'm exhausted all the time. It takes everything I have to get stuff done. It's, it is what it is. I'm still trying to work it out. But if we get to a spot, and I'm starting to come to terms with, I'm not quite there yet, starting to think that if this is my new normal, this is okay. I settle in, I do what I can do, and I just let the rest of it fall off the table. I don't have to do everything. I don't have to do the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't have to do, what's the one on the other coast? I don't have to do that. I can do pieces of it. I can still do valuable things. I can still do enjoyable things. They just don't have to be epic things. Right? Right? That was a lot. Anybody want to come hang out on the deck with me? I have another one of these chairs that's just around the corner, and I have the refrigerator full of beverages. It's kind of funny because beverages seems to be the thing that Airbnb guests leave. I have some sodas and teas, and there's a bottle of wine on the fridge out there. If somebody wants to come drink it, you're welcome. I'm not offended by the people, and I'd like somebody to drink it before it goes bad. Yeah, come sit on my deck with me. Let's have a conversation.